The Backrooms. You've been here before. Level Awe, also known as Level Domain. The Morse code translates to, "You have heard us before. We are not afraid this time." We call out to you, friends, in hopes that you will keep us alive. The Morse code translates to, "Do not listen to the voices. They are lying to you." We stand around the corner of every decision and every choice, watching your every move. The Morse code translates to, "Fight it, stay awake, they know nothing." Don't be afraid to take the first step, as it will never be your last. The Backrooms. You've been here before. Level Awe, also known as Level Domain. The Morse code translates to, "You have heard us before. We are not afraid this time." We call out to you, friends, in hopes that you will keep us alive. The Morse code translates to, "Do not listen to the voices. They are lying to you." We stand around the corner of every decision and every choice, watching your every move. The Morse code translates to, "Fight it, stay awake, they know nothing." Don't be afraid to take the first step, as it will never be your last. The Morse code translates to, "It is a trap. Are you listening to me?" What the hell are you? We are exactly what you believe us to be. We exist all around you. We always have, and always will. D4, D5, C4, DXC4, NC3, BB4. All things are certain, including this one thing. 11 minus 15, 23 minus 18, 9 minus 13, 24 minus 20. You will never escape us, not even in death. 1, 5, 4, 7, 3, 2, 6, 9, 8. Please, let me go. We are not real. You and you alone perceive us. You are by yourself here, even if others have gone before. 0766573882513963946039486072082078086. Maybe, if you looked, you would have all the knowledge in the universe, but you choose to bask in ignorance. 537349424401559996675079491971209489647175. Therefore, these thoughts will follow you forever. You were chosen. You cannot leave us. 3024531364770 4209463567382226737755209945168450643623823824. Why was I chosen? Why not someone else? Hello? Is anyone there? Survival difficulty. Class 0. Predictable, consistent. Entity infestation, conceptual. Image caption. A 3D render of what explorer John Cassidy claims to have seen in level Awe. Description. Level Awe, from here on out referred to as level domain, is a level containing Reimar-Wolkenhar's conjecture, the Collatz conjecture. Revision. All solutions to the mathematical equation x equals x, where all solutions fall into the range of all real numbers, including people, entities, realities, concepts. Revision. The range awe, where awe represents the range of all concepts that belong to at least one exact concept, and all inputs that fall under the domain, T, where T represents all theoretical concepts. An quote-unquote exact concept is defined as something that is consistent throughout realities, and is, or was, within the mental possession of at least one thing at one point in time. For example, math will always be true throughout realities. It does not matter if the symbols or the math itself means something different across regions or realities. It will always be true. Therefore, math is an exact concept. All concepts that fall within the exact concept of quote-unquote math fall into the range. Across all realities, reality is true throughout all of them. Therefore, reality is an exact concept. This fact, that the concept of reality is always true across all realities, is theorized to be how this level exists. Across all realities, gravity is true, and therefore is an exact concept, and present in level domain. Revision. Disproven. 2 realities conceptualized. Gravity is not present in level domain. The level appears as a long, single string with everything in the domain and range attached. Revision. Infinite strings, each one representing an exact concept, with every exact concept under those exact concepts as a string tied onto their respective parent string. Revision. A gay pride parade with every person or thing representing a concept. Revision. An infinite library with each book in the library containing every exact concept in relation to a parent topic. Revision. Nothing, because the human brain is unable to comprehend infinity. Revision. A restaurant from the front rooms, known as the Hudson House of Pizza. Revision. A large bean burrito. Revision. The explorer's own body, as if they had died. Revision. A 3-dimensional space made up of only soft blue rectangular polyhedra in a grid-like pattern, stretching on towards infinity in every conceivable direction. At certain vertices, a nuclear green, revision, transparent or translucent blue orb is present, measuring approximately 9 feet, revision, 3 meters, revision, feet, revision, inches in diameter. Each orb contains a concept, and, when touched, will project a mental plane into the mind, representing the concept in the orb. It does not have to be a physical or tangible object, and it may not be seen. However, all orbs are fully tangible and can be conceptualized. Each area or zone, with each zone measuring approximately 9.2 million cubic miles, encompassed by a large sphere, which is theorized to be, revision, a larger version of the orbs containing each concept. These larger orbs represent the exact concepts. Theoretically, revision, it is possible to calculate exactly where any concept in this level exists, and it is also theoretically, revision, possible to use the function v to the power of 3 plus w to the power of 3 plus x to the power of 3 plus y to the power of 3 plus z to the power of 3 equals k. and holding a level domain level key or a key fragment while imagining the solution as in the range of complex concepts, where a quote-unquote complex concept is any concept throughout any existence that could theoretically exist, regardless of whether or not it does. Doing so correctly will transport you to as close to your destination as you could conceptualize. Using this method incorrectly, or conceptualizing a destination outside of the range of all concepts that belong to at least one exact concept, sometimes has dire consequences, including creating temporal and spatial anomalies and manifesting them into your personal, or our, reality. Explorer John Cassidy recorded that with the incorrect calculations, he accidentally manifested an abnormally small, pure white worm which attempted to bite off his hand. Before it was able to reach him, it demanifested into methane gas, and then even the gas was gone after a few seconds. He explained that he was lucky if he was able to summon mythical front room's beasts, as he could have summoned something completely different, much more dangerous, and possibly permanent. It is strongly discouraged that anyone use this method of travel in the future until a solution is found to this issue, or a new equation is found that works in place of the current one. If you must use this method, do not attempt to conceptualize anything that does not exist. Bases, outposts, and communities. The instability of this level, due to the constant changes and creation of new realities, as well as the destruction of old ones, makes it near impossible to construct a reliable base or outpost in this level. It is also extremely expensive to transport people to this location in the first place, not to mention, just them simply resting has the chance to drop them into a different level. However, every theoretically possible and impossible base and outpost already exists somewhere inside of level domain. Whether they are real or not has not been determined. Entities. Any known and unknown conceivable or inconceivable entity is present at least once in level domain, repeating for every exact concept it is a part of. However, they are only conceptually real and do not exhibit what we would consider quote-unquote normal behaviors. Entrances and exits. Entrances. One way to enter level domain is to find a level key in level 289, Overflow, the blue channel, level 18, Memories, level 1.4, level the square root of 2. Currently, only one key has been found in this level, and it took a team of over 20 people to find just one. Not reliable. Also, the key wasn't physical. Or on a keychain in level 9, the suburbs. By closing your eyes, holding the key or key fragment, and conceptualizing a pattern or concept that is consistent across all realities, you will be transported to level domain. There is about a 45% chance that the key vanishes upon use. It should be noted that only about 27% of the key is necessary to enter, and only that portion of the key will vanish if it does. Only one person can use a key at once, i.e., multiple people holding onto the same key or fragment of a key will transport only a single person if successful. Recently, a weight limit of 250 kilograms was discovered for each trip when attempting to see if level domain would be useful as a supply chain. The only other known way to enter level domain is by completing the quote-unquote high school dropout achievement on Togochi.exe. Sit through a total of 30 hours of Mr. Freeman's lectures. Note, see Entity 91, Mr. Freeman, and then knock over a desk, and redeeming the reward. Upon doing so, you will be instantly transported to level domain. This can only be done once per account. Exits. It is surprisingly easy to leave level domain, seeing how limited the entrances are. Typically, falling asleep or going unconscious in any exact concept zone will transport you to a different level. The only reasons this process is not reliable are the costs of about 6 uses per key, the possibility of variation, and the previously mentioned limits. Falling asleep in the exact concept zone of quote-unquote punishment will usually cause you to wake up in level 52, Eyes on You, sitting at a desk in one of the classrooms. It has an extremely small chance to cause you to wake up on the grass-covered island of level 448, penitentiary. Falling asleep in the exact concept zone of, quote-unquote, privacy will cause you to wake up in level 12, Matrix. Falling asleep in the exact concept zone of, quote-unquote, space will usually transport you to level 78, Space Station. On one occasion, the Explorer was transported to level 20, Fun Zone, Revision, Boreas Structure. Falling asleep in the exact concept zone of, quote-unquote, peace will cause you to wake up in level 63, Tranquility. Falling asleep in the exact concept zone of, quote-unquote, fun is strongly advised against, given the name, note, see level 26, the SS Fun, smiley face, and previously found correlations. Note, see Entity 67, partygoers, smiley face. Others have not yet been tested. Insert credentials. Credentials accepted. Welcome. Image caption. A picture taken inside of exact concept, quote-unquote, stillness death by Bud. While it is understood that the Meg hiding information does us no good, I believe that this one time, I will have to make an exception. If you have access to this, you must either be a high-ranking Meg official, have stolen an ID, in which case we know your location and are already after you, or are one of the few select persons who are allowed to know about this information. Recently, a new exact concept zone was found. It was located by using the traversal equation to imagine something that does not exist. It was discovered by explorer Richard Bud McOwen as an experiment to try and find the limits of level domain. A dire mistake. He was transported to the exact concept of, quote-unquote, stillness death, or the complete death of something because everything just stops. When he arrived, he was quick to note that something seemed off. The zone barrier formed by the large exact concept sphere was completely black. The orbs within were consistent blue, but there were so few that the darkness of the zone was extremely noticeable. Without the orbs, and the blue polyhedral expanse that fell into the darkness, depth perception would be at a complete zero. When he approached an orb, he claimed that it radiated feelings of hate, pain, and regret. Upon coming into contact with the orb, he passed out, waking up inside of level 287, glitched halls. He was able to successfully navigate back to level 2, abandoned utility halls. However, he has been in therapy for over 5 months regarding his experience. We really need to put a warning on these files regarding irrational, imaginary, and unreal concepts. Meg Operative Alex Stravinsky,